Okay, the Finnish Civil War. I'm not sure where in Finland these guys are at, but we'll just call it cabin versus cabin, shall we? So we're just gonna start on bottom right. Marko's starting on bottom left, top left. So Finnish Civil War, both guys from Finland. Marko, obviously, we know who it is. Roots. Yeah, the taunting is definitely gonna happen. Cabin Wars, yes, that's the right word. Right phrasing there. Cabin Wars, cabin versus cabin. Who's gonna fight for their place in the cabin? Sounds like a fucking TV show, isn't it? Cabin Wars. Who can build the best cabin? It's like Survivor. Who will get voted out first? I think Marko will definitely get voted out first. Actually, both players are pretty chill. Not sure who it is. Root will definitely get voted out first for using words like lit and fam in 2022. Pro not allowed talking. Exactly. The drones are coming out now. I think the builds are gonna be pretty similar from both of these guys. War Factory around the back, they're gonna expand up towards the top. So similar to Hack in a sense. But unfortunately there's not gonna be a King of Arabian Oasis here. Because the map is pretty one-sided in how you can play it. I mean, there are a lot of strats that you can play around with, like we saw Root moving some CV towards mid. Drone there. But other than that, I don't really see anything else. Predictions are already open, but damn. 5 minus 5. Who will go Rhino first? Second War is out for Marko a lot earlier. Root opts for another minus. So does Marko. So 6 for both players. Another drone in here from Roots. Or rather, one drone in from Roots. Oh, is Root gonna follow up that Rhino? I don't think so, because the miner just got down to half health, not really that much damage. You know what? I need a standing desk. That's something that I really need. So we got third war out from Marko. Root opts for that refinery instead. I would actually think that Root would go for the miner here to long distance gems, not the miner back in base. So Root trying to split off here, pushing in, giving Marko a little bit of pressure. I think Marko should definitely see that split. Probably a sentry gun. Or a stupid drone from Roots. I don't know, the main point of a drone is just to delay the mining time for a little bit. Especially if he got drone. Root did get drone. So his mining time was delayed. So if he didn't mine Marko, he would have that slight advantage. So Root coming in with a split here, pushing it along the top, using that as a distraction to go around in mid. And on the left side here, oh! Three-way split from Roots. Very, very thin, albeit, but still. Impressive macro skills there from Roots. And the second one here should be coming in to reinforce down in mid. I mean, Marko can definitely match that macro there, the micro with the four control group. So we got 5 war factories out of Marko. Root is on 4. So Marko is a war factory ahead. Hopefully Root doesn't forget his rhinos this time. And both players just finishing up their gems on that top spot there. Marko's production is going to be way ahead. After getting a nice miner on the board there, Root still hasn't expanded up to that top patch, but he's gonna go for mid this time. No MCV moving shenanigans, just pure refineries and war factory walking. Another split coming in from Root here. Marko immediately priming that war factory along the top. But that's very out-tanked here. Marko very out-tanked down along the top. Root's not gonna take that fight, but he's gonna take the fight down in mid though. Root trying to get all of his rhinos in the fight here. Sentry guns available for Marko. I don't think that's a fight that Root wants to take here, unless he can get the reinforcements in a lot quicker. The reinforcements are gonna help Root a lot here. He's gonna win that fight, but Marko has a lot of rhinos incoming as well from the split along the top. And down goes a lot of rhinos, and Root remaining with 3 rhinos, and Marko's gonna split around the bottom as well. And Root's gonna call GG. Yeah, it's gonna be 1-0. Choking chicks and sodomy. I'm gonna end the prediction here. Ooh, 94% towards Marko, yikes. Alright, AVA on Tiburon. Was it Ed that denied Tiburon? Yeah, I think it did. Ed was on that vetoed Tiburon. So in AV on Tiburon is actually something that's pretty interesting and something that's not really so like an old school death metal band. That's System of a Down, Sander. We all know and love System of a Down. Yeah, so that's something we don't see much is Tiburon on AVA. Usually AVAs are usually happening on a very sort of medium to small, or Mirace, right? So it's something, usually AVAs are pretty, no, pretty small maps actually. On maps like Tiburon you often see more of an AVS. Obviously, System of a Down. Yeah. So small maps, maps like Code to Speak, maps like Heck, medium-sized map actually. Ooh, Chinese opening, according to Frank here. So 2 walls out of Roots. It's probably gonna plant to the ref and straight after. 2 walls out of Marko as well. So we're gonna see some IVs probably, as it is contrary to an AVA after the minus 2 get built. I remember Matt was casting that AV a couple while ago and he saw IVs and he was like, "What? IVs? No! Why? Why IVs?" And Frank was like, "It's pretty normal." AVA. That's pretty funny to see. So we got 3, 6 minus in for Roots. Marko's on 6 as well. 7th coming out just about. And here comes the IVs. So IVs are pretty quick here. The main reason why they make IVs is mostly to sabotage the power. Just like how Soviet built drones, AVAs usually builds IVs. Quick lab out of both players, okay. Both of them are actually going on lab pretty quickly. And the IVs aren't actually being used to harass anything currently. So they're both actually on the same speed here. Marko, I think, with a minor ahead, which is why he is he's ahead on eco here. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 minus for Roots. Marko's on 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, Marko's on 8 as well. Okay, never mind. They're even or minus here. All purifier is out, but Root is constantly hitting broke here. I think it might be just down to the micro of the minus. Arrow coming in as well down by that bridge, and Root hasn't made any mirages yet. There's 1 mirage right there. There's a second. So are we going to be seeing any spies here? Anything a little bit different? Root does have a significantly larger number of IVs than Marko has. Chronosphere out for Marko, and for Root as well back in base. Are they going for the exact same strategy? A 3rd war out for Marko. And both of them not really expanding to the secondary all patches yet. So very bland for an AVA actually. I think this is where an AVA on the sort of larger map scale shows its playstyle here. Oh, Root is gonna get his lab taken out. That's gonna delay the prisms. I think Root just wanting to get the prism chrono out. That's gonna delay him by quite a lot here. Marko is gonna go in with mirages. Where were they? I don't see them anymore. The chrono is readily available. So Root just cutting off the IVs and not really getting much in terms of kills, but damage is being done. Marko now prepping with his own chrono. I'm not sure where Marko's mirages went. I don't know, they're not here, that's for sure. Root is gonna go ahead and try stack suicide for that lab. It's not gonna work. But here comes Root now with the chrono. Does get the lab out of the way, but that's about all that he can get there. That's a little bit of a waste there. Marko does have 4 prisms, it's more than enough and definitely more than what Root chronoed away. And in comes the chrono from Marko. Now where will the target be? Probably gonna be here or down. Yeah, it's never gonna be there. It's gonna get a chrono and the MCV out of the way. MCV gets sold. And the chrono is gonna die as well. And Root calling GG. Yikes, that lab snipe from Marko was so clutch. Yikes. 2-0. Alright, AVS on Desert Island. We saw Ed in that AVS when Root was playing against Ed, but this time it's absolutely another beast there, which is in the form of robotic micro Marko. What? If Marko was a superhero, what would his superhero name be? Super Micro Marko? Marko Micro? What would Marko's superhero name be? I'm gonna call him Super Micro Marko for now. That rolls off the tongue. But yeah, Root's obviously won against that AVS against Ed, but he has to face the final boss this time, which is Marko. In this tournament anyway, because he already played with it. So definitely the same tricks won't be happening again here. Marko will not make the same mistake as Ed did. But he will go with the same strat though. Obviously moving mid very early on against Allied is a good idea. General dipstick. Nerd man. Yeah, true. Yeah, going mid here against Allied is a good thing to do, and the positioning from Marko actually moving forward is really good as well. He's not going all the way here, which means that he will have time to retreat if he needs to. So similar to that, I think he probably watched the game when Root was playing Ed, how Root was able to come back and get the MCV so easily out of the way and Ed couldn't escape at all. So Marko is gonna move his MCV just slightly nearer here so he can plant his second war, and then the ref that'll get him close enough. Is he gonna do the same thing Ed did here? He's gonna put a drone inside the flag. He's definitely gonna do that, isn't he? And Root's gonna contest from mid as well. So no drone the flag this time, and both players are already setting ground on mid. This time Root moving a lot closer, moving mid a lot earlier actually. Previously he went with that second ref on the gems and then moved towards mid. But I'm not sure whether this is the play against Marko. Contesting against someone who went mid is good. That's gonna deny him the second all patch or second gem patch. But it does leave you a lot more vulnerable and exposed, especially as an ally player here where your tanks aren't as beefy, where your tanks aren't as powerful, especially when the production from Soviet player already on 2 walls is really great while you went for that radar and immediately that miner is gonna go down. Marko gonna pressure up on Root here. Miner goes down eventually. Root is gonna move his power drop to defend around the back here, but yeah, Root is gonna call GG anyways. That was never a good idea. And down it goes. The power drop could have went in mid, just gonna help him fortify a lot more, but I think Root wasn't thinking ahead there. There you go, 3-0.